For this video, I'm taking you out into the forest for a hopefully not so winded metaphor. And I promise everything will be explained at the end of the video, except for the baby ducks. These have no explanation. Agencies like Shutterstock and Adobe Stock have millions of contributors, but only a very small percentage are successful. And today I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why you're never going to be successful as a stock photographer. The first reason why you'll never make it as a stock photographer is because you bought into the hype. You heard that it's easy and that anybody could do it. And in part that's true. That's like saying anybody could be a brain surgeon. And yes, you can. You have to go to school, you learn, you apply what you learn, and then you can practice. But that doesn't mean you're going to be the best brain surgeon out there, does it? It's the same thing with stock photography. You need to apply what you learned and then practice, practice, practice. Anybody could do it, but it's not easy. The next reason why so many fail in stock photography is because you have unrealistic expectations. Stock photography is great, but it takes time and lots of effort. You have to set realistic goals and think about where you want to be, not tomorrow or next week, but a year from now or 5 years from now. And when you have real, tangible goals, this will help you not get frustrated when you don't get there as quick as you thought you were going to get there. The next reason why so many people fail in stock photography is because you're like, that's good enough. And yeah, for 10 cents average in a photo, you don't really want to go the extra mile, but stock photography is about quality. You got to think about your images being on a billboard. So the next time you say to yourself, that's good enough. Could you see that photo on a billboard? Or could it take the extra 5 minutes on processing to make it look the best it can be? The next reason why so many people fail when we talk about stock photography is because they don't realize how important your gear is. And I mentioned this in a previous video. Trying to dig a swimming pool with a shovel, you can do it, but it'll take a lot of work and a lot of time. If you have a backhoe, it'll be a lot easier. Your gear is very important because these stock agencies, they're a business. They're selling commercial images. They have to be professional magazine quality images. So your gear definitely matters. A company like Canon is not going to put the same elements into a $2,000 lens as they are on a $200 lens. That doesn't mean you can't start with anything. You can, just know that it's going to take more time and you're going to have to do a lot more work in post. So as soon as you get a chance, upgrade and you'll see better results. The next reason why so many people fail at stock photography is lack of planning, not taking the time to plan your shoots for setup, right conditions. Yes, with stock, you can sell photos of anything, any subject, objects, people, locations, food, anything. You can sell literally anything. But you really have to stop and think, how is this item or how is this photo going to be used? And if you could find a usage, you're going to have the upper hand over other people that do not plan the shoots, that do not plan and think about how this image is going to be used. The next reason why so many people fail stock photography is because they don't even like photography. They just heard you could make a lot of money. For something that's so demanding and time consuming, if you don't like what you're doing, then don't. I mean, it's like picking these wild berries. Yes, they poke, they hurt. Sometimes it could be dangerous. There's some bear recycled berries up there. That was a bear. If you don't like them, then why are you picking them? Yes, I could sell them to the store, but that's too much work. It's like stock photography. It's just like picking berries. I don't know where I was going with the analogy. The next reason you're gonna fail in stock photography is because it's done. AI is taking over and you're never gonna sell any more pictures. It's over. Nobody else is ever gonna sell any stock photos. When it went from film cameras to digital cameras, everybody that was shooting stock then said the same thing. We had to adapt. There's a lot of stock photographers now using AI to generate new and different images and making a pretty good income from AI. If you adapt, if you change and you overcome these challenges, you'll be fine. There's so much negative feedback that it's easy to go down the rabbit hole and quit before you even give it a chance. But just don't. Don't quit. Give it a fair chance. Take some photos, upload them. Just realize it's gonna take you about 1,000 photos before you can start making anywhere from 10 to 100 bucks a month. You're gonna need at least 1,000 photos. 10,000 photos if you wanna make 1,000 a month. And they have to be good photos. Just because you have a large portfolio, that doesn't mean that's what people are buying. You need to focus and make pictures that people are gonna buy. But don't believe the hype. Don't believe that AI is gonna come in and ruin photography. That's not gonna happen. You need to branch out, embrace the changes, and become part of it. Otherwise, we're gonna be left behind. Have I given you 5 reasons yet why so many people fail at stock photography? Well, there's one more as a bonus, and that's because you don't make stock photography part of your life. Planning photo shoots takes time. Hiring models gets expensive. Doing all these things work, but it takes a lot of time, planning, and a lot of effort. If you take your camera with you and photograph everything you do, you're probably not gonna get rich quick, but you will start generating some sales here and there, and every sale is motivating. It's really, really exciting. I just sold a photo in Shutterstock for well, I'll pop it in the screen, for $89. A photo I took 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I don't know why they bought it, because it was that weird margarita with a lot of garnishes, but yeah, that sold for $82 and change. That's awesome. Take your camera everywhere you go, make photography part of your life, and photograph everything. Don't worry so much about the money, about what's gonna sell and what's not gonna sell up front. Just do the most you can. This is gonna get you comfortable with rejection, it's gonna make you comfortable with your camera, it's gonna make you comfortable in photographing a variety of subjects. There's so many people that limit themselves as only a landscape photographer, only a product photographer, I only shoot people. Shoot everything, why not? There's a possibility. I sell pictures of landscapes, travel, people, objects, drinks, food. I know these photos I'm out here doing today with the wild berries and stuff, they're probably not gonna be the best sellers. It is a good exercise to go out and take photos of anything and try to find that sellability. Try to find a commercial use for anything and everything you're photographing. You might just be missing one ingredient, but when you find it, those photos are gonna be commercial images that are gonna generate some more money. Again guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.